to winning isn't easy. Don't let the ERISA disability application discourage you or make you give up your disability claim. As I explained in my book that we just mentioned, the ERISA disability claims application process can be daunting, confusing, and discouraging, but there is a road map to how we are going to go about this. Let's first talk about what questions are on the ERISA disability application. When you put the disability carrier on notice of the claim, the disability carrier is going to send you a lot of forms to complete. These forms include that actual application, medical release forms, Social Security release forms, income tax release forms, activity of daily living forms, medication forms, work history forms. Every one of these forms are crucial to your claim. And I know that they can be frustrating to the point that you want to give up. That's letting the disability carrier win. So if you're discouraged, if you're frustrated, if you're ready to give up, again, time to get my book, time to consult with an ERISA disability attorney, because you don't want to make a mistake in this application process. You have a duty to cooperate with a disability carrier, and the failure to do so can result in a claims denial. You have to fill out the forms. You have to sign the releases. And we'll talk about that in subsequent sequences here. But the application is crucial. That application is going to ask questions, obviously, about your background, your name, where you live, your date of birth. It'll ask questions about your occupation. And that's important because you have insured your ability to do an occupation, not a job. So you need to have that policy or plan to understand how the plan or policy defines the term occupation. It's going to ask you questions about your medical conditions and what you think those disabling medical conditions are. It's going to ask questions about your symptoms and perhaps how those symptoms impact your ability to function. Those answers are crucial because the carrier or plan is going to get your medical records. They're going to compare what you said in your medical records to what's on the forms. Then they're going to try to match that up to the occupational duties of your particular occupation that you were doing at the time you claimed that you became disabled. They're also going to ask you, what's the date of disability? And that can be important because you don't want to pick the wrong date. It may ask you about pre-existing conditions. And one of the tools in the carrier denial toolbox is the application of a pre-existing condition clause that can result in a denial of your claim. They may ask you questions about your hobbies. Now, you would think that that's none of their business, but it is. They may ask you questions about your social media involvement. All of this is fair game, and we want to be accurate and complete, not misleading, but we also don't want to give the disability carrier a reason to deny the benefits right out of the box because you didn't fill out the forms or didn't fill them out accurately or didn't submit them timely. Got it? Let's take a break.
Have you been robbed of your peace of mind by your disability insurance carrier? You owe it to yourself to get a copy of Robbed of Your Peace of Mind, which provides you with everything you need to know about the long-term disability claims process. Request your free copy of the book at caveylaw.com today.